Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk about raids and ashes, what they are and what can you expect from them. As we know, raids are the more endgame focused progression content as group content. Originally, proper raids were formed as a 40-man group. This was established by Classic WoW and it's had during the launch of WildStar. However, nowadays you won't find that anywhere else. Well, until now anyway, Intrepid Studios want to bring it back. In Ashes Curation, raids will be formed as a 40-man content, though it'll be slightly different. So, what do I mean by this? The studio wants the world of Verra to be alive and reacting to the player's choices and actions. Raids have a role to play in this because as far as we know, most, if not all the raids will be non-instanced. They will be based on either trigger events or other traditional systems. World bosses will change based on node development. Steven touches base on this by saying we want things to be more fluid, and one of the ways that we can make them more fluid, this is one of the methods by which we make these more spontaneous. We can make them more accessible to the wider audience. You can just be in a city and not normally take part in raids, or even be in a raid team, but now get to participate in this organic event that's kind of popped up around the city. And if you're not going to participate, then buildings are going to get destroyed, NPCs are going to die. It's not just how fast we can do it, how we will get it done in a schedule, but oh my god, this thing just popped up. If we don't kill it, we're not going to be able to access our stables this week. And we can't get our animal husbandry certificates. It's that risk versus reward that gives you that sense of adrenaline. Let's say your node just hit level 4, so the town stage. This could lay wake to a world boss ogre type who doesn't like the way you're progressing and decides to head to your newly leveled node to delevel it. You and the other players around it either need to form a party and defeat it, or in this case a raid, to take down this beast, or sit aside and let him take out his rage on the town. Raids and Ashes will have a core intricate combat mechanics such as adds, multiple phase bosses, random oriented skill usage, telegraphed animations and fights that will require locations, mobility and strategy. As we know, most MMORPGs have different tiers of difficulty. With Ashes, the tiers of raid difficulty are in accordance with the world node structure. For example, particular world bosses will have stages of progression, such as defeating acolytes, then lieutenants, then generals, and then the world boss itself. Steven states that there will be some in-depth raiding that will have multiple stages that will be extremely difficult, and it would definitely be in the single digits of the that will be capable of defeating certain content. This is equivalent to mythic raid progression in World of Warcraft. Now that doesn't mean there won't be certain content available for the larger population of the game. There should be a tiered level of content that players can constantly strive to accomplish. If there is no ladder of progression and everything is flat and all content is available, then there is no drive to excel. There will be an in-game trophy park within a city, village or metropolis. These trophies will show the character names of players who are the first to defeat world bosses and dungeon bosses that spawn as a result of the development of the node. There will be a server announcement mechanic that ties into this. Also, there will be dungeon and raid leaderboards across all servers. Ashes intend to use the traditional loot rules selected by the party leader. First is the master looter, who is the party leader who decides who gets the loot. Second is round robin. With this, party members take turns looting. Third, need before greed, so dice rolls. The Intrepid are investigating a potential bidding system, which allows players to bid on a certain item instead of rolling need. There will be loot tables in Ashes. Mobs and bosses will drop gold, gear and crafting material based on the type of mob or boss. For example, a wolf just doesn't carry a sack of gold. It may instead drop pelts that can be traded for gold. Loot tables will favor dropping crafting materials over trashy items. There will also be a mechanic known as loot tagging. So gatherers will have the ability to spoil a boss's loot table. A master gatherer may find certain materials no other member may find, unless they are of the same level of mastership of the craft they study. Okay guys, that was the video. Thanks for watching it and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the like button down below and also make sure to comment, hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell for future uploads on the channel.